I'm Clive Rossfield, brother and shield of Joshua, and you're watching Primalliquid.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Primalliquid, and welcome back to my platinum walkthrough for Final Fantasy III Pixel Remaster. Guys, we are now on part number 4, and we are just about to enter the Tower of Owen, and then we're gonna do like the Outer Sea, Dwarven Hollow, Molten Cave. We're gonna do so freaking much in this one. First things first, though, we do definitely need to turn encounters back on. So inside the Tower of Owen, okay, obviously there's the Fury encounter. However, some other encounters are the Pugman, Pbird, Bloodbat, Petite Mage, Fury, and Augusky. Okay, so that is essentially number 49 to 54 in the bestiary. Now, what I would suggest doing is make sure you have a white mage and a black mage in here. Okay, and now for your monks or whatever other jobs you're using, just use normal attacks basically. For the actual normal mobs, what I would suggest doing is save your level 3 MP on your black mage. Blizzard is going to be really handy later, so it's going to be really helpful to actually save that. White mage, you can either attack or, you know, you can use arrow. Likewise, you can also just use the fire staff if you want to, which is exactly what we are going to use. Just because, might as well save the MP, you know? Our monks are just going to murder everything anyway, so it doesn't really matter all that much. First things first, though, we are going to advance now. However, we need to turn ourselves into frogs first. So to do that, make sure you have some level 2 MP and then just cast Toad on everybody. And then interact with the little bit in the corner, which sends you to the next floor. Now, unlike previously where we had to use Mini, we can now immediately remove Toad. Okay, just make sure you save enough MP to use it again later. So now that we are untoadied, our monks are going to be doing full damage again, thankfully. So we can go up and we can just slaughter absolutely everything in here. However, obviously there are still, you know, a lot of mobs that we do need to get as we are progressing through. Luckily enough, it's not a complicated dungeon or anything like that. It's honestly rather simple, rather straightforward. There's not really any trouble or anything like that. However, we did just get Pugman, so that means now we only need Pbird, Bloodbat, and Augusty. So we're actually halfway through the encounters that we need from this area, which is kind of lucky. It's kind of a nice surprise, to be honest. Definitely a little bit of a nice surprise. Hopefully though, we get lucky and we get the other encounters. And thankfully that silence went on a monk. I don't care if a monk gets silenced. He can't use magic. It doesn't matter, you know? Alright, so let's go get another treasure chest, shall we? Ah, be quiet, Medusa. Yeah, that's the boss speaking to us basically. And Dash is an ancient. Yay! Oh, nice. We got Pbird. Okay, so just two enemies left to go, which is Bloodbat and Augusty. So we're getting there, man. We are getting there. So the Augusty is kind of rare, though, unfortunately. So we need to hope and pray that we actually get it. Yeah, there's a hidden switch. We know. It's basically right opposite the little hallway corridor, like the first little hallway corridor. Interact that switch, it opens up a pathway for. Oh, nice, we got Augusty. Okay, one more enemy. Nice. We actually got the rare one. So all we need now is the Bloodbat. Once we get the Bloodbat, we're done with the bestiary in here. And I think the Bloodbat is actually really common on the ground floor as well. So we can always just come back in here later and get that if need be. Hopefully, though, we don't have to. I am hopeful that we'll get it, just, you know, progressing through naturally. But if we don't, we can always just come back in. Ideally, though, we will get it. First try. No. Ideally, we'll get it before we actually get to the boss, because I don't want to sort of spend time farming here. You know, I'd like to get everything done and just get through it. But if we have to, then we have to. You know what I mean? There's no other solution if we have to. Oh no, the silence. Okay, I'm actually gonna have to cleanse that. It's like we are going to need our white mage a little bit later. So luckily enough though, I do have my items. Echo herbs. Yeah, it's a good job I had some. Might as well just remove it from the monk as well. Don't need to, but might as well. It's not gonna impact me. You know what I mean? We have like 20 of them left. We're never gonna use them all, and if need be, I can just buy more later. You know, it's not a big deal. All right, so we're now actually on the last floor as well. So just pick up the 3 remaining treasure chests. Oh, still no bloodbath, man. Still no bloodbath. Well, that sucks. We'll get the last treasure chest, and then I'll do a couple more fights just to hopefully get it. Because once we go up to the next floor, that is going... Oh, nice. We actually did get it. Sweet. Once we go up to the next floor, it's going to be the boss. But now that... Oh, really? You're going to silence my white mage? God damn it. Now that we have the bloodbath, though, we have all the encounters from here. So... we can go ahead and just cleanse the silence, and then we can move up to the boss. So this is Medusa. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to abuse our black mage. Now Medusa doesn't absorb anything, it's not weak to anything. However, we can abuse the rods that we have on the black mage, which boosts the power of fire and the power of ice. So we're just going to use Blizzard, because we might as well. And then we're also going to use Arrow with the white mage. But look at that damage, man. 300, another 200, so that's 500 damage. The boss only has 2,000 health. There's 900. And there's another 400, so that's 1,300 damage right there. Okay, the boss is going to die in 2 turns. We're going to 2-turn the boss. See, simple. Now, on the 3D version, though, Medusa is weak to ice, and it's actually a lot stronger than this version of the game. So if you are playing the actual 3D, then definitely, you know, be a little careful, because the boss can do a lot of damage to you. All right, so with that, though, we're going to just let Dash jump into the furnace. Don't know why he needs to jump in there to lower the temperature. I mean, he's technically just adding more fuel to it, you know what I mean? He's literally just added more fuel to the fire himself. He's just gonna burn himself. So don't know why, but hey, it seems to work, right? It seems to work, and we're now out of the Tower of Owen, and there's a watchman's duty. Okay, so now with that, the whirlpool has now vanished. Okay, so we can now move on to the outer sea. Now the outer sea does have more new enemies as well. Okay, so we can get 71, 72, 73 and 74 here. That is going to be the Anet, Mermaid, Seahorse and Sea Serpent, and yes, we are going to go for them. And we got 2 of them straight off the bat. That's really nice. So all we need now is the Anet and the Sea Serpent, which honestly shouldn't take us too long, to be fair. So we're gonna get them right now round here, which is actually right next to where we're going next, the Dwarven Hollow. Oh nice, there's Anet. Just use Thunder as well because they're all weak to it, and we'll just attack with the White Mage. Okay, so now all we need is the Sea Serpent. Once we've got that, we can go inside to the Dwarven Hollows, and we can move on. And then we'll go into the subterranean lake. The lake's actually a pretty good grinding spot as well, if you actually want to grind. Oh, nice, we got the Serpent. All right, so we're done here now. All right, let's go into the Dwarven Hollows, shall we? And we can actually buy like a bunch of stuff in here if you really want to. That one's up to you though. You don't have to if you don't want to. Like, there's nothing ridiculously overpowered or anything like that, but you can get some ice armors. We are going to go to a dungeon later, which is, you know, like all fire based basically, but we can't actually use them on our current classes. So I'm going to buy 2 Kempo Gis and a Mage Robe for armor, and that's kind of all we're going to buy, really. So there's not much point in buying anything else whatsoever. So like, we can buy an ice staff though, which lets us use Blizzard in battle. That's going to be kind of important because we are going to need that a little bit later. It's like that's gonna make life way easier for us later, that is. In fact, let's just go ahead and optimize everybody. There we go. So now we can use Blizzard and Fire for free on the White Mage, which is going to be helpful. And you know what? I'm going to sell that goddamn Tonfa because it's getting in the way now. It's like low-key annoying how it keeps equipping. So we're just going to sell it so it doesn't do it again on Optimize. And then, you know what? Let's buy some items. It's like we don't really need a whole lot of gil right now. So we're going to buy some high potions first. Just because, you know, really, really good healing. Mallets, we do need to get some of these. And Phoenix Downs, we'll buy some of them as well. Right, okay, so now we're basically set on items. We're going to rest at the inn. It's like we aren't going to really... oh, excuse me. We aren't really going to need to buy any more of them for a while. You know, we are definitely not going to need to buy any of them for a very, very long while. But we might as well get them. All right, now... there are going to be some items down here. However, we can't actually get them just yet because the rock is in the way. We can do that after the next dungeon. And if you get a character that dies, you can interact with the water there, which will revive them for you. Right, with that said, let's move on to the subterranean lake, shall we? Now, the lake is going to have a bunch of new enemies as well. So there's going to be the Bomb, the Manticore, the Stalagmite, the Sea Devil, the Merman, and the Ruinous Wave. That's number 55 to number 60 in the bestiary. In order to get in there, though, we do need to toad ourselves again. So just toad everybody and jump on into the water. All right. Now that we are in the lake, we can untoad ourselves. Also, you don't have to be a toad to actually get out. Okay? You don't actually have to be a toad to get out. So keep that in mind. Encounters on? Yeah, encounters are on. Alright, so there's the Manticore. That's nice. So as we are going through this place as well, by the way, there is a chance you could struggle to find the bomb enemy. It can be a little bit rare. If you do struggle, try it on floor B2. That is the best floor for the bomb. Alright, so there's a gold needle. Now we just go through the invisible wall to the next floor. And this is B2. This is the best floor for the bomb. And as you can see, it's right there. So yeah, if you don't manage to get the bomb on the first floor or anything like that, just do it here, basically. Yeah, there's the Zeus's Wrath. Now we just have to run through and pick up everything while hopefully finishing the bestiary. Oh, Petrify, really? Well, either way, that's Bomb, Manticore, and Stalagmite I've done. So I just need the Sea Devil, the Merman, and the Wave. Those are the only enemies that we need now. So we only need 3 more. Hopefully we'll have them pretty quickly. But yeah, we know how my luck's kind of going right now, don't we? Like, we're not that lucky right now. We are absolutely not that lucky right now at all. By the way, guys, just a small question. It's like, have you guys entered the giveaway? Like, if you don't know, if you have no idea what I'm talking about right now, we're doing a PS5 and FF16 bundle giveaway. So first place winner gets a PS5 and FF16, and then we have a runner-up prize as well, where the winner, the runner-up prize is just a copy of the game. So we're giving away a PS5 and a copy of the game for the first place winner, and the second place winner gets a copy of the game. So if you've not already entered the giveaway, then, well, I mean, what are you doing? Like, get your butts over and enter the giveaway. Link is down below in the description. It's like, definitely suggest it. Alright, so we've got the Merman. Now we need the Sea Devil and the Ruinous Wave. And we're going to do that before we fight the next boss. We definitely are going to do that before we fight the next boss. Hopefully, though, it won't take us too long. We only need 2 enemies now. And the wave should actually be kind of common. But I'm surprised we haven't actually had it yet. So, like, I remember when I was doing this in the marathon, that's basically all I freaking fought down here. Man, we're really getting unlucky right now. Maybe I'll just go up to a different floor. Come on. Give me the wave. Give me the Ruinous Wave. And the Sea Devil. One or the other. Yeah, we're really not getting lucky right now, are we? I mean, I suppose I could just go do the boss and then we could go for the other 2 on the other floors. on the way out. Let's do a couple more fights here first, just to see if we get lucky. And then if not, we'll just go back to the other floors. Because right now, we are not getting lucky at all, are we? Come on. How much MP? Oh, I used all my level 2 MP as well on the Black Mage. That sucks. Alright, there we go. We got... Oh, nice. We actually got them both at the exact same time as well. Sweet. Right, okay, so that's fine then. We're done with the encounters in here. Right, now that we have them, let's go do the boss. And you know what? I'm not even gonna heal. We don't even need to heal for Gutsco. He's really, really not a difficult boss. Like, we're just gonna use Blizzard on him, and you know what? We'll also use Arrow. It's like we might as well. He's got about like what, 3,000 health, something like that. He's really not a difficult fight. I mean, he can do a little bit of damage, but pretty much all of his attacks are single target. So, yeah, I wouldn't worry. Just heal if needed, basically. But in terms of a pure fighting contest, oh, he actually killed someone. In terms of a pure like fist fight, it's not that bad. Just heal as needed. Heal and raise as needed. So though, there's the boss done, and that now gives us the Horn of Ice. So now we just need to go back up to the Dwarven Hollow, basically. I am going to revive. In fact, no, we've already got all the bestiary, so I'm just going to turn encounters off. By the way, guys, notice the little stalker that's following us. Shame we can't interact with it, though, and kind of, like, speak to it or something. Yeah, we're being stalked, man. We're being stalked. Oh, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Alright, and now we just need to leave this place. And then we're basically done here. There's really not much left to do. And yeah, so you don't need to toad yourself to come back. What I'm going to do, though, before I put the Horn of Ice on, I'm going to go revive, and then we'll heal. There's not another fight coming up or anything like that. I just want to do it before, you know, before I forget. Pretty much. It just makes life simple, you know. Out of my way, Mr. Dwarf. I wonder, is he going to follow me in bed? He is as well. He actually followed me into bed. Oh, Jesus. Oh, well, either way, party is restored. So now we can go ahead and place the Horn of Ice. Yeah, we're going to put it back. Man, I hate dwarves and their lally-ho. It's like from FF9. It's like, did my nothing on there. Alright, there's the Horn of Ice. And done. So both horns are on there now, and Gutsco's gonna steal them. And now we actually just need to go and get them back, basically. Also, we're going to unlock a bunch of new jobs soon as well. So all we need to do now is basically just leave the Dwarven Hollow, and we're going to chase Gutsco over to the Molten Cave. Fun fact as well. Fun fact. Oh yeah, also make sure you step in the forest here. Yeah, it's just a chocobo wood, but hey, might as well, right? Might as well. Okay. So, for the Molten Cave, this is where I did all my grinding for the FF3 Overpowered video. So, I freaking hate this place now. Oh, but in terms of new enemies, we can find the Balloon, the Myrmacaleon, I probably pronounced that wrong, the Crocotta, the Adamantoise, and the Red Marshmallow, aka 61 to 65 on the bestiary. Make sure you turn encounters on as well, just in case you turn them off before in the Subterranean Lake. And then we're just gonna go through as normal. One thing I will say though is be careful of the lava. Whenever you take a step on that, you will suffer damage, okay? So just try and keep an eye on your health. Oh, I guess you don't suffer damage. That's weird. I thought you did. Oh well, it's fine. Alright, let's just get the items and plow on through. Honestly, this will be a really quick dungeon, to be fair. I am going to change over to using just Blizzard level 1 though, and I'm also going to get the well, I managed to use the ice staff. Pretty much everything in here is weak to ice, so we might as well abuse that, hadn't we? Right, with that though, we've got all the items on the first floor now, so we can head on down to the second floor, and we can actually get some decent items in here as well. But again, with my current party layout, we can't actually make use of them, unfortunately. If you had something like a knight, you could get the ice sword in here, which is really, really good. Well, there it is, the freezing blade. That one would be really, really good for in here, but yeah. Oh, petrify again, man. Hey, so many things use status effects in this game. It's unreal. Right, there's my gold needle. Luckily enough, we still have plenty of them, so there's no need to worry about that, like, at all. Hang on, where am I? No, I missed an item. Whoopsie. Right, what enemies have we had now? I've had the Mamaclean, I've had the Crocota, I've had the Adamantoise, so we just need Balloon and Red Marshmallow. We just need the Balloon and the Marshmallow now. Once we get them, we're done. Which hopefully we'll get soon. Hopefully. Knowing our luck though, we won't. Oh, they petrified the Black Mage, man. God, I hate petrify. I can't wait till later when we start getting ribbons and that. Ribbons and Aegis shields. Just so we can be completely immune to these status effects. Because then we don't need to worry, you know. Can we just have a balloon and a red marshmallow, please? I just want to get the last of the bestiary done. Yeah, and by the way, if you've got a full inventory of items, don't worry. Once you open a treasure chest, even if you can't keep the item, it still counts as opening the treasure chest. So don't worry about that or anything like that. Once it's open, you get it, basically. Right, okay, so now that we've got the treasure chest there, we need to interact with this little yellow rock, and that's going to open up a new area for us. Oh, nice, and we got the red marshmallow and the balloon right at the end of the dungeon. Yeah, this is the end of the dungeon, by the way, so that's really, really freaking lucky. Oh, dude. Okay, so now we are basically at the end of the dungeon. We're going to fight a boss in a minute called the Salamander. And this is actually really, really simple, to be fair. However, we are going to get a bunch of jobs after as well, which is going to be great. Yeah, okay, go, let's go. You just transform. You just transform. Okay, so this boss is weak to ice and water. So attack with the monks and then just spam Blizzard and the ice staff and he will go down incredibly, incredibly quickly. I think this guy has like, what, 4,000 health or something like that? And I'm so confident in being able to absolutely obliterate this guy that... Ooh, okay, no, I forgot about Flame. I forgot that was actually kind of strong. You best not use that again, because that could actually kill me if he uses that again. Oh, man. Right, let's go ahead and use Cure on everybody. Hopefully that goes off before he uses Flame again. Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble. Okay, it did. Thank God for that. Oh, man. I actually completely forgot about Flame, dude. It's quite powerful. It's fine, though. The boss is dead. Alright, so now that we've beat Salamander, we're going to get the horns back. And we're going to get a bunch of new jobs from the crystal, which is great. We needed some new jobs, didn't we? We needed some new jobs. Also, if you speak to the crystal after you get the jobs, it'll heal you as well. I bestow upon you the power of light kindled within my flames. Thank you, Mr. Crystal. Mr. Giant Floating Talking Crystal. Oh, that's not weird at all, is it? Right, received a new title from the Fire Crystal. So, we got the Ranger, the Knight, the Thief, and Scholar. We're never going to use any of them, by the way. I might equip Thief at some point, just so we can get through locked doors easier. But for now, we're not gonna use them. Right, now that we are fully healed there, though, we can just do another check. Yep, we've got all the treasure chests, so that's fine. So we're going to go ahead and leave the Molten Cave. And now we just need to go back to the Dwarven Hollows, which is just to the south. Also, now we're going to get all the treasure chests from the Dwarven Hollows that we couldn't get previously. First things first, though, we do need to give the thingies back. What is it like? You have to help us. No. To cool, my beloved home had nothing left to plunder, so they are putting it to torch. Bye, buddy. Bye, dude. Nah, we don't care about him. Okay, so obviously the horns are already back somehow. Don't know how. Magic, I suppose. And now we can actually go down, though, and... Oh, wait, no, I need to speak to the thingy, don't I? Alright, you come here. Yeah, speak to this guy with the red hat. And he's going to let us in the... Well, he's going to moonwalk down to the vault. And then he's going to destroy the boulder for us. And we can get all these treasure chests. So let's go ahead and open them up. Like, we're really not going to use any of these, really, to be honest. But hey, it is what it is. Most of it is just gear for the new jobs that we actually just got. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. Okay, so with that, we need to go ahead and get a hidden item next. Okay, so when we go back up, we need to speak to this dwarf right here, and he's going to give us a magic key. So now with that, we can move on. First things first, let me double check all my locations. Okay, so we got everything there, got everything there. Yep. So far so good. Yeah, so it looks like we actually have everything right now. Yep, we have everything. It's always nice to just do a double check every now and again, just to make sure you have everything. Even if you're like positive you do, better safe than sorry. You know, definitely better safe than sorry for sure. Oh, please don't let the blizzard go off. I don't want to waste MP on these guys. Okay, thank God for that. We're gonna turn encounters off anyway. It's like we don't need encounters on. We've already got all the fights from the sea here. Right. Okay. So now that we've done all that, we've just got to go all the way down to Tokal, which is right down here. Now, just be warned. Okay, as soon as you go into Tokal, we are going to be taken to a one-off area. Okay, the next area is going to be completely missable. So be careful with that. Okay, be very careful. Now, because it's missable, we're going to do it in just a moment. Okay, we're just going to add a few things onto the world map first, and we're just going to buy a couple of items as well. I mean, we will be coming back to this area later, but for now, I just want to get it done. You know what I mean? Right, okay, so this one is the Village of the Ancients. We'll do a lot of the purchasing in just a moment. First, though, we need to go up and get the items, okay? So we're going to go over to the right, and then we just need this lone tree right here. Which, hold on, there we go. So we get the Serpent Sword from there. That is the only hidden item here. Okay, so don't worry about that or anything like that. If we look at the map, as you can see, no treasure chests, one hidden item. However, we're not done. We're going to buy some stuff here. So we're going to go into the armor, and then we're going to buy 2 headbands. We're going to buy, in fact, no, we're going to buy 2 more Kempos, and we're going to buy 2 more headbands, because we will be using 4 monks later. So having the gear for them is going to be quite important. And then we're going to buy some magic. So we can get sight. We already have cure. We can get teleport, and we can get a blind. And then we can also get the raw spells, which we already have. So we don't need any more of them. With that, we can now just go on up to the weapon shop, and then we're done in here. Nice and simple, right? Okay, so we don't really need any of these. I am going to buy a light staff just because we already have, you know, fire and ice, so we might as well get the lightning one as well. And then we're just going to buy one of the arrows just to make life a little bit simpler later. But though, we are now actually completely done in here. Actually, are there any new items? I don't think there's any new items to buy, but yeah, no, there's no new items. I didn't think there was. I just wanted to double check. Right, so with that, okay, we can now move on to another area. And the next area that we are going to go to is going to be Garcel. Now again, we don't need to do that. Okay, we do not need to do that. We can wait until later, you know, but we are almost done on the floating continent now. So the floating continent is this area that we're at right now, this entire continent. This is the floating continent. We're nearly done with that. Once we are finished with it, then we'll be going down to another world, and we won't really be coming back up here. So we might as well just get everything done right this instant, basically. And that means, you know, visiting everywhere, buying everything that we need to, and so on and so forth. We can actually buy some new magic here though, and some of it is kind of decent, to be fair. Right, okay, so first thing is first, we need to come down here for an item. So that's a magic key. We don't really need it. Oops, I did not mean to leave that. We don't really need that because we can buy them. Oh wait, no, I only got the magic key there, didn't I? I didn't actually get the thingy. Yeah, I actually missed an item there. Whoopsie. There we go. There's the magic key. And there's the Garcels. All right, so let's just double check. Okay, so still 2 more. That's perfectly fine. So now we're gonna go up the way. Okay, so now what you want to do is find the center of town and just head into the big house. So it's this one right here next to the field, and then we just need to interact with the pot for another Garcel green, and then last but not least, this pot up here for a final one. Okay, so now we want to leave this house, and then we need to go into the item shop. This is basically where we can buy magic keys. However, take 1 step south, just so the door sort of open. Oh, god damn it. All right, so head south so the door opens, but don't go through it. Then head to the west to find a secret passageway. Okay. Once you've got that, just head on back, steal the shuriken from right under the guy's nose, and we're now done. Okay, so with that, you can buy some magic keys if you want to, which I am going to. The magic keys basically just do the exact same thing as a thief class. So these are to unlock some locked doors later with. You can either use the magic key, or you can change somebody over to the thief job. I prefer magic keys. It's easier as far as I'm concerned. At least I think it is anyway. I think it's way easier to just use them. All right, with that though, let's go ahead and buy some final magic. So we need Libra, Confuse, and Silence, and then we need Break, Blizziger, and Shade. Okay, so now we can just teach those magics. Learn. Just learn all them. And then we can also learn the white magics. There we go. Okay, so now we have all level 1 to 4 magic, both black and white. So we can now safely move on from here. There's nothing else for us to do. So what we're going to do now is we are going to go back. Okay, we've already basically done everything at this point, so all we need to do now is we need to do Tokul, we need to do Castle Hien. Castle Hien is where we're going to get dragged off to in a minute. However, that area is entirely missable, so everything in Castle Hien we need to do right away there and then. So that's going to be quite important. And then we need to do Castle Argus. And then once we've done that, we're literally done on the floating continent. So we've really not got much left to do on this continent anyway. But everybody, I'm afraid to say we're going to be finishing up in the next one, because I'm going to be ending this video right here. Still, I do hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, then please be sure to smash that like button, and of course drop a comment down below, as it really helps the channel out tremendously. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more content. As always though, everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.